All right, so a YouTube creator named Actual Jake, he did a fun little video where he is trolling the quartering on the fact that the quartering his life is apparently falling apart. So I want to do a little Schadenfreude. I think I'm saying that right. And let's peek in on the downfall of the quartering.
Quartering put a video out that says, "Today sucks. Just had to lay off an entire team. Please hear me out till the end." Which is very interesting because we just covered a story where Tarl Warwick, Styxhexenhammer, a Nazi, was bailed out by the quartering. Here's the quarter who blocked me on Twitter. I had to get this screenshot elsewhere. He tweeted, "New Orleans court system is a disaster. Styx's bail was paid at 3 p.m. today. I was told he can get out today." And then nobody...
Oh, God, I just realized that my Twitch is more than likely going to have set up kind of like this. I actually have a cool branding thing where it's going to, have a little... spicy meter where it's like, oh, we got spicy takes. Oh, okay.
He answered the phone for the next 2 hours. They charged my card, though. I spoke with his family.
But I'm keeping YouTube just basic, so.
And we'll be on the phone the moment they open tomorrow. At almost 10 p.m. at night. Hilarious. Tarl Warwick jailed for domestic abuse. And the bond amount here is $7,500, which means the quartering spent $7,500. Someone said that maybe you could pay 10%. I don't know.
No, it's 10%. Yeah, it's $750.
How does bail work in New Orleans? The full bail amount is paid directly to the court.
Oh, I did not know that. Okay, in Illinois, it's 10%.
So $7,500. So Jeremy paid almost $10,000 to get Styxhexenhammer, a devout Nazi, out of jail for domestic battery, but laid off an entire team. I'm excited to hear this story. ACAB, but no complaints about the ripping off Jeremy. Yeah.
Many of you know that I've worked on a site with a great group of people called The Publica for a very long time. So as many of you know, myself and my good friend Sydney Watson launched a media company back in February 2022.
Dude, why is he squirming so much? What is happening?
You know what? As somebody who's a little fidgety, that happens, because especially if you have a attorney chair like I do, I'm not going to attack that.
What is all this shit? Is he good?
Also, mannerisms. I don't know. Like, again, this is kind of like people who make fun of Ethan. I'll tell you what. I do have one line where when people make fun of Ethan's Tourette's, I do get angry about that, because I had a friend that had Tourette's that, he couldn't control. Like, he would do these types of movements. Thank God he didn't have verbal Tourette's. It was all muscle spasms. But, when people make fun of that kind of stuff, I do get just vitriolically mad. Like, that's like seeing somebody in a wheelchair and making fun of them for it. That shit is insane and needs to be called out immediately. Those are the worst of the worst of humanity. There should be no tolerance for that. So I'm sorry. I hate to criticize Actual Jake on that one, because I don't know if, he's got, some kind of, mental disorder or something, or even ADHD. I hate to say ADHD will cause this, where you tend to fidget. So I don't know exactly. Making fun of neurodivergent people is the ultimate form of punching down. And honestly, I am a little I think this is my first Actual Jake video that I've ever covered, and I hate to say it could be the last, because I hate people that punch down like that.
While the launch was rocky, the ragtag team of writers...
Ragtag team? Are you reading this?
No, it's the Publica.
Wow, what's with these, he's focusing on the weird shit.
While the launch was...
Ragtag. That's a Wisconsin accent if I ever heard. He's trying to say ragtag team.
Ragtag.
Jeremy's eyes look like a mistake. He looks like AI.
No, the only criticism that I could levy against the quartering is the fact that I do know for a fact, because he has said this, that he tends to drink on stream, or he drinks before stream, so he could be inebriated. But again, this is just me alleging that he could be inebriated.
Rocky.
But what he's doing is a little...
The ragtag team of writers that...
And again, making fun of somebody's vernacular, really?
Formed under the brand found their bearings pretty quickly and have been smashing it ever since. And they really have been. The writers have been absolutely doing amazing work on the ground at Tommy Robinson.
What is he doing? Why is this so uncomfortable?
Rallies, at riots, filming in dangerous areas of Portland. And
do any of you guys know, is the Quartering like, is he just mostly a live streamer, or does he like make videos too? Because I mean, I see the whole Rumble thing, because if he's just a streamer and he's making this like just a video, I could see that that could turn into something like that, because I get uncomfortable when I'm doing scripted content. Just wait until you see my my upcoming commercial, or my upcoming ad for our buddies over at Ground News, because and
filming Antifa and breaking stories,
filming Antifa,
and the team has been absolutely amazing. The public,
you guys know all the reporting the Publica has done that you've heard of and seen.
Publica has put out many insanely viral.
Oh, he does what I do? Really, Anna? He streams and cuts his streams into videos. Same thing you do.
Headlines that made international news.
I also noticed that we have a similar beard, but
and
it also sucks
trending
because like I am
times.
legitimately like interested in like the same things he is. Like I look behind him, I'm like, yeah, video game. Although Packers, screw you, Packers. I'm a Bears fan. Go Bears. Bears.
Really punching above its weight for its size and level of funding. Almost everybody on a
Antifa Lockhart.
Personal.
How was that not your name?
Who worked for that site did it for almost peanuts.
Almost peanuts.
Everybody that worked for that.
He admits that he paid them shit.
That site either did it for well below market rate, or would provide above and beyond where it is.
That's an indictment on you as a business owner.
The team, I don't.
Jeremy's squirming because Styx has the love ends turned to 11. No! That's how Styxhexenhammer is paying back Jeremy. All right, you could put the love ends butt plug in, Jeremy. Fuck. All right, now I can't not see it. All right, let's see if we can measure the. You see, I'm using my thumb. I know how the app works. You can see how much turbulence, I guess, is going to be caused.
I want to, some people use pseudonyms, so I don't want to dox anybody. But
$7,500 of edging, nice.
You've seen them online. You've seen the work they do, and it was incredible work. The team, probably 10 people.
Probably 10 people? You have laid off the entire team, but you're not sure if there's 10 or not? I realize that's a very high number for Jeremy to achieve mentally, but I think it'd be important to know how many people you're laying off, in my opinion. How do you not know?
And I'm so incredibly proud of literally every single person
every single person, between 8 and 12 of them. It's hard to say.
That outlet. And a special shout out to Anna Slatz, who always went above and beyond. You may know her from her work at Redux. She worked for almost nothing to keep that site going, and try.
You're a terrible boss.
Basically everything to keep everything up. But sadly, my time with the Publica has come to an end. My career has been evolving, and I've just been spread too thin. And I need more time and space for personal projects, and more specifically, delivering better with, thequartering.com.
Delivering better with the quartering. When does the quartering thing end? Like, he's
was gay or something.
Jeremy is one of like a handful of these fucking content creators that just fucking ruin some of these like online experiences. Basically, he's gotten sort of more into like drama and politics than he used to be in like the woke gaming stuff, but there's still like the quartering orbiters that do that shit, geeks and gamers and shit.
I actually hate to say, I think that the leftist sphere kind of like they gave that to him because you had people like Lance and the Surfs that were like covering him so often that people were like, yeah, you know what, I'll go check out his content.
Rumble has a whole new meaning. I know, right?
A lot of people you may have seen, I've been pushing the membership area of the quartering.com.
I can't believe you've been pushing the membership so hard. Wow.
I've tried.
Speaking of, I have memberships available if you guys want to join. I think it's $2.99 a month.
What's fucking funny is
I think
Styxhexenhammer later literally posts a link to the quartering members thing.
Also, leave a like and sub to the channel if you haven't already.
Become a member today. You know, Jeremy was like, okay, if I bail you out, you got to post a link to my members thing. How fucking embarrassing.
It's the least he could do.
Friend.
Come on.
A lot of things over the years, whether it was exclusively games or the Publica, and I don't want to call them failures because they came into existence and
they came into existence. Just off the top of my head,
he focuses on the weird stuff, man.
Have any like gaming magazines or publications gone under, and then he called them failures, even though they lasted longer and made more money and had more impact over a long time than the Publica ever has?
Yeah.
I'm just spitballing here.
Okay,
that maybe it's a failure. It could be a failure. I think it's okay to admit.
Great memories associated with them, but. I failed them. I failed the Publica by not having enough time and assets to continue to fund it, through to get break even. And
dude, the intensity on the Levins is up real high. He can't even like keep a thought in his head.
To be totally honest.
And again, this is kind of hitting that ND section where I'm like, all right, guy, if you're going to like seriously make fun of somebody's cognitive abilities, like this is again where I'm like, all right, man.
The debt that I carried for that company became immense. And it has nothing to do with the work that the staff did. So, as I step away, I have nothing but positive things to say about everybody that worked there. They have my loudest possible
dude, he's so squirmy.
Recommendation in their next.
It was 100% my mismanagement, but by the way, they did a great job. so not a failure, by the way.
Jobs. As they go out on, many of them forge out on their own.
Loss of consciousness setting, that's pretty high.
My Twitter is their Twitter. They're happy to come on my show. I'm happy to have them on my show to promote their stuff. But it became too much to bear for me and was leading to a lot of anxiety every day. And, things just aren't the same as they were 2 years ago in the ad space. YouTube is paying about half of what it was when we started.
Which is half of what it was when I started.
And it became a time thing.
Yeah, guys, I joined at just the right time. Although, actually, because of what happened there and them cutting everything in half, I have been just very open. That's why I did take the Grounded news sponsorship, even though I actually did that specifically because I emailed them about my expired sub, and I was kind of like, hey, I'll sponsor, or will you guys sponsor me? I'm a YouTuber. And they were like, yeah. But also, yeah, the memberships and all that kind of stuff, I'm more than likely going to be doing the Patreon route. So
I do still believe in my heart that if I had the time with the Publica, YouTube would be in a better spot if not for the right-wingers that fuck up the space and make it untenable to maintain ad rev. Like, it's literally always been that. I could have grown its membership at least till it was breaking even, and that's all I ever wanted.
Go fast, no cash.
I didn't care if that site ever made money. I cared that they put out a great product, and they always did that, and I'm incredibly proud of the team for the work that they did that. I don't look back at the many, many tens of thousands of dollars invested in that as wasted, because they truly made a difference. The beat that they were on was unique. and
I don't think so.
And interesting. And
I don't think anyone read any of that.
While I'm taking it back,
if it was actually doing revolutionary stuff, it would have been profitable. You didn't do anything. I've never seen an article from the Publica in my life. That's good.
And the Publica will soon kind of close down. I've been told that there's a project that those that worked at the Publica are working on that will fill the void after it leaves. A refreshingly unique brand on the horizon, and I give them all of the praise. And when they launch, I will happily promote them because the people that worked at the Publica were incredible. And make sure you keep following, at the Publica now on Twitter.
No,
no
one's following that.
Given that to the team. I've handed that over to them. So
whoa, so magnanimous! Wow. Hey, by the way, you're all fired. This is all shutting down. You can have the Twitter though.
Use it for whatever project that they want.
Man,
I have also paid severances to everybody that works there, including people that only maybe wrote a few articles a month for us.
Only a few a month. That's a lot of work.
To make sure that they're okay for the next,
one a week.
Of months. Those severances have all been paid this morning, and I gave the Twitter handle to the team so that they can use it and it can carry on. In the interim, of course, I want to extend a special thank you to Sydney. She's at Sydney Watson, and Anna Slats, who's at Slatsism.
Woo! Turned it up real high there.
On X. I can't wait to see what they've got going on. It was absolutely heartbreaking this morning, but the market is just not, I don't know. Thepublica.com was one of my proudest projects, but right now my focus has to be exclusively on thequartering.com. That's all that I can only have time for one project.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't delivering enough on the Publica, especially.
It's funny. I guess he's kind of repeating himself. Let's look.
I just realized he's doing this at the exact same time that Tim Pool is.
Look at the comments, because I noticed something about them. I do not know how you could not have seen this coming. It's essentially an online newspaper. Newspapers in all forms and formats are dying entities. As other people stated, you should have published your media site like you do with your coffee. Look at all his own fucking comment section. Not gonna lie, your coffee was mentioned a lot. I've never heard of this other one. I know Sydney Watson, though. Every single news story you talk about in your video should have a corresponding article on Publica with a link to it to pin the comment. This isn't rocket surgery. You have an audience of millions. Just talk about them a tenth of the time you talk about coffee. They're tired of it. If you had pushed this 20% as the coffee, you would have flourished. I thought the Public was doing good because you hardly ever mentioned it. I figure you didn't need to promote it. I think I remember hearing about the Publica once between the thousands of coffee promotions. Maybe shilling coffee brand coffee 20 times a day wasn't the best use of your time. Bro, with all respects, why ain't you mention them? Just bang on about the coffee we do not want or need. Get your priorities straight. That's my take on it. I'm very sad to announce that I am firing a bunch of hardworking, truth-speaking, honest journalists, but fortunately I am bringing back double choco latte creme brulee ground coffee, and make sure to mix it with a gift box with yogurt-covered caramel peanuts. It's like, do you not see that he's a grifter? So you had to close up your thing no one's ever heard of? Maybe the mistake you made was no one had ever heard of it. I've heard more about your coffee in every single video. Hilarious. They're going crazy on him.
Wow, this is his own audience? Holy crap.
They're destroying this man. This has 103K views, 7K likes. Not a good ratio. I bet that looks pretty bad with the dislikes. Didn't even know of the site. Get woke, go broke. Oh, wait.
That's an easy criticism. Let's see yours too, bud.
I had no idea about it. Coffee, heard it in every video I watched. What a fucking grifter. He can't even do it right. Oh. Anyway, I don't need to watch the rest of that fucking video. He hasn't said anything else. He's just squirming around while the Levents rattles inside of him. And that's okay. That's his right as an American man.
All right. Oh. Yeah, not the worst, but also I hate to say it was a little bit of a his whole focusing on the squirming and the little bits where it's like, yeah, that could literally be neurodivergence. I'm not cool with that, bro. Sorry. Also, I wasn't kidding about like the way that he was like he hits on these weird things because I can attribute that to his stuff. I hate to say it, as a even smaller YouTuber, I have to deal, with some dislike. Like they come on my the Trumpers come on my channel and they just do mass dislikes. So yeah, I don't know, man. You know that happens to you, so I don't like that stuff. Hey, what's up, Distracting? I'm glad that you're here. Anna, seeing this man fail is making me so happy. Okay, now that's the part that made me happy, yes. And the fact that he was like doing the, all this time and money that I invested into this team, blah, 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 blah. It would have been better news had it been like, well, the quartering.com is close to shutting down. That would have been the, better news. But Anna, maybe he will struggle and through struggle learn to improve as a human. Come on. Come on. I really appreciate you guys checking out my content. If you guys could let me know in the comments below what you thought, that'd be much appreciated. Leave a like and sub to the channel if you haven't already. Either way, I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next one.